Hi guys, this is a quick video to answer a question that came up in one of my previous videos, and I expressed my distaste for auto update, and a lot of people are very confused as to why. A lot of people like it, and this is not some strange religious reason for hating auto update or something. I have very, very specific reasons. In fact, my most important reason, I'm not going to tell you until the end, because unfortunately, even though it's the most important reason for me, it's a reason that a lot of people just dismiss. So I'm going to give you some very, very physical reasons why you should not like auto update, and then I'll tell you my reason at the end. Now, the first reason that you shouldn't use auto update is not every mod will work if you do it. Simple as that. I've had mods where I've updated and lost all the items that I had got from that mod, and it can happen. It depends on whether the form IDs have changed. I've had mods where I've updated, and to do the update, I've had to do a lot of things beforehand. I've had to go into game, stop some scripts, do a clean save, make the update, and carry on. I mean, there's plenty of mods out there that recommend you clean save before you update. There are plenty of mods out there that say, please do not update the mod to the latest version. It should only be used on a new save. So there are plenty of times when it will break your save. It is also possible that updating your mod will break your game completely if a mod's requirements change, if it suddenly requires another mod. And that does happen. Now, I know what's going to happen down below right now. People are going to be saying, oh, mod authors should not do that. I'm going to introduce you to one of my theories on this. And it's not theory, sorry, my mottos. Coulda, shoulda, woulda is not the same as is. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's could-of, would-of, should-of. Coulda, woulda, shoulda is not the same as is. And what I mean by that is it doesn't matter what mod authors should do, or what they could have done, or what you would have done in their place. What matters is, what did they do? And we can argue all day as to whether they should be allowed, but they are. And we could argue whether it's a good idea. Doesn't matter if they do it. And I happen to disagree with people who think mod authors should not be allowed to change requirements. However, it doesn't matter because they are. And they're going to. Mods are going to change. And when that happens, if you don't meet the requirements, your game may crash. Another reason for not auto-updating is some mods are enormous. Some mods are very large, and the change from one version to another may well be something as small as a spelling mistake. And you don't want to download 200 megabytes to correct a spelling mistake. Maybe it's a change you don't even like. Maybe the mod author has added something somewhere that you think, no, I actually think this version is better. Perhaps you prefer the lighting in 3.4a of the realistic lighting mod rather than 3.4, and you're hoping that the mod author will add a few options to 3.5 that give you the same feelings as 3.4. Who knows? But there may be times when this is true. And so we come to the main reason I'm against auto update, and it comes down to some of the things that people say in comments. They say things like, I don't have time to check all these mods, or they say, I don't want to have to read through all the release notes, etc. And that is the reason auto update is a bad idea, because people think it's okay not to know what's going on. They think it's okay to not spend time and to not read up on what the mods are doing. They think modding should be as easy as DLC, and hey, that would be nice. That would be great. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Not the same as is. Now, modding your game is 100 times easier than it ever was. You go back to the days of Morrowind, Oblivion, even Fallout 3, and modding your game took a lot of effort, a lot of knowledge, and was a risky business. And in comparison, today it's really simple. We've got far more powerful tools. Mod authors tend to package their mods in a far easier manner. And all round, it's so much faster, easier, and safer to mod. But like anything, it's still not perfectly safe. It's still not completely and utterly easy. Now, I know a lot of people down below are going to be typing, well, I've been auto-updating since the start and I've never had any trouble. And as I'll remind people, there are plenty of people who text while driving, or while they're cycling, they don't wear helmets, and they're still alive. It doesn't make those things good ideas. You can be doing daft things and still get away with it. Now, I'm not saying it's daft. I'm not saying you're daft because you do those things, but I am saying that those things are inherently dangerous, and you're running an extra risk. And yes, you may have got away with auto update up to now, but you may not always get away with it. You may come a cropper of it, and you may break your game or your save using it. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to like what they heard in this video, but there you are. That is why I think auto update is wrong. Now, obviously, you get auto update with Steam, and I believe you can't turn it off. Or some people have said there are ways around it. I've not explored it, and so this is one of the reasons I have problems with it. And now you know why. Try not to go into a massive flame war down below. Try and keep it polite. You know, I realize this is probably a sensitive subject for some people because, well, to be honest, I have no idea why, but I'm betting it is. But try not to be nasty and horrible to each other down below. It's not constructive. It's not going to help. If there are people out there who are absolutely passionate about auto update, they're probably not going to change their minds anyway. If there are people out there who do think mod authors should do X and must do Y, no argument's going to change their minds. So I'm just hoping they understand how things are and adapt to it. Anyway, hope this helped, and see you guys next time.